Okay, I think we're live. No, come on, guys. Hello, everyone. Saverio here. This is the Roma crew. This is actually the engine room of Roma. And today we're going to start off again the cooking school for all the young chefs. Now, we've got some helpers here. I'm just going to switch the angle. Okay, we've got Nonna, Sofia, Valentina, and Eduardo. Now, as you know, with the pizza, we've got to start somewhere right from the beginning. So Nonna here has already made some quick arrangements here on the bench. I'm just going to go real slowly and have a look. Oops, sorry, Valentina. So that's the flour. So this batch here, because we're cooking for about 4 or 5 people, we made 1 kilo of flour in a bowl. Salt, we've got 22 grams of salt. 200 mils of water. 45 mils of olive oil and 8 grams of yeast. Now we've got the fresh yeast.
8.
And then of course, look, if you've got other ingredients that you like to add, Mum likes to always make anchovies, got some cabanossi, ham, olives. And over there's a little special for afterwards. Okay, I'm just going to change the camera, just see if this is better, this camera. Is that better with the camera? Okay, excellent. All right, so now we're going to start. So what we do first is, Nonna, she's going to make a little hollow in the bowl. And she's going to add the yeast. So young chefs out there, have a look, because this is now the little secret that Nonna has kept for a very long time. Now we grab the salt and we put it in there. Again, always in the middle. So you make a little hole there, like as if you're digging a hole in the sand. That's it. Then the olive oil.
Olives. It doesn't dry up.
Then we add the 200 ml of water.
It's still...
And now the fun part starts. So now you can just mix it. Kirsten, how much flour? That's a 1 kilo of flour. We're making about 4 large pizzas here for everyone that's behind me. And what I'll do is I'll type in the ingredients that I've just listed. And then if you only want to make 2, just have to halve it. But this is for approximately about 4 large pizzas. We just made a little bit more because there's a few more people. So you can see, we're going to go a bit closer. It's starting to dry up a little bit, but that's what you want.
When I do like this, you can do.
Now you can go with your hands. You can see Nonna there is concentrating. Oh, we've got quite a few people watching. That's great. And I saw some beautiful photos of the young chefs getting ready. Thanks, Dee. That was a good comment there. If the mums in the background want to start turning the ovens on. It's going to be for 10 to 12 minutes, probably 12 minutes, and about 250 degrees. Now Sophia's taken over. And Eduardo wants to take over too a little bit, and Valentina. But just a little bit at a time, guys. Okay, easy Eduardo, watch out. You can take a little piece each. Take a little piece each. There you go. But that's what it's all about. They've got to have a bit of fun. And don't be scared if there's a bit of a mess. Because it has to be fun.
I need flour. Can we get flour? I need flour.
Oh, non ci metti più farina prima. Tossala prima.
I need flour.
What Nonna was saying in the background is that eventually the flour has to come to this state where it's nice and resting and it has proved. Now on the notes I put up to an hour, but unfortunately I got told I was wrong again, and if Nick's watching he's probably saying that's not the first time, but I'm happy to be corrected. You can actually wait for about 5 or 6 hours to prove.
I need more.
Now what you do, you throw a bit of flour on the base there, on the top, and let them have a little bit of fun. Now the pizza packs obviously eliminate this, and for a good reason too. Now while we're doing this, I want to say a big thank you to Susie. She was happy to help out in such a short notice, and she provided all the actual news to everyone that made this class possible. And also Dee in the background, she's the IT queen. So if I'm doing something wrong, she's happy to tell me. Okay, so once you have a bit of a play around, I think Sophia's one is getting a little bit close to where it should be. Again, it's easy. She's only 9. Doesn't have to be that difficult. Eduardo too is getting there now. And so is Valentina. Okay, ma porti chiudere, ma calma. So if you add a little bit of flour like Sophia is doing there now, that's good. It just dries it up a little bit more. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make a little bit of room, and we're going to make Nonna bring the dough that's already been proven. So now, if you guys want to take your pizza packs out, so take the pizza packs if you haven't had them out yet, and this is what now the pizza pack represents, these dough balls here. Okay, now if you boys and girls want to stop doing that, we'll get Nonna to go into the next stage, and you guys are going to make your next pizza. So now the business end starts now. So we've proved the dough. Yeah, that's good, Eduardo. Okay, we've proved the dough. Now we're going to get the trays. Now that's about 4 large, could go up to about 5 large. Again, you work on the base on how many people you're going to have at home. Nonna's got that serious look again. Now, while we're getting the bases, the trays ready. What we're going to do is there's going to be a special prize to the young chefs that create not just the best pizza but the best photo. So if you could post it underneath the link or anywhere on the Facebook page. Actually, what I'll do, I'll create a little thread, photos of the cooking class. And when you see that post, put the photos there, and then the winner will get something very special. Okay, so now we're going to start now. Now we've got the bases. First, we're going to put a little bit of olive oil. Okay, and now with a brush. So again, this is now from the pizza pack. These are the pizza pack people that can jump on board.
She gets a big one.
Okay, now it's Sophia, Valentina's turn. We've got to the smaller tray so they can make their own independent pizza. These are the little 4 inches. That's it, Valentina, perfect. And now for Eduardo. They're all concentrating. Okay, now Nonna's organising the dough balls for the little ones. Okay, now we can start doing the rolling. So once we've got the base on the oil, sorry, the oil on the base.
Okay, Eduardo.
Okay, and we'll start rolling it. Now again, it doesn't matter what shape you make. Any shape is good, but what is important is not to make it too thick. Otherwise it'll be like dominoes. There you go, so Eduardo is pretty much ready with that. Now it's Valentina. There we go, Eduardo is done. His base is ready. Now Valentina's done a great job there. That's fantastic. And also a big thank you to all the mums that actually made it, spread the word so quick. It was just incredible. Like today's class was actually the most popular one that we've ever done. So thanks Susie and her team and whoever was involved in the background. I mean, that was just phenomenal work that they did. Thank you. Okay, so Valentina's finished her dough. As you can see, any shape, but you got to get that thin consistency. You don't want it too thick. And Sophia's made it really quick. She's like grandma. Everything has to be really quick. And now we'll do the big one. Otherwise, Mum might feel left out a little bit. So again, you don't want to put too much olive oil, just a little bit in order to make the flour stick. Yeah, these guys are ready to go to stage 2, but we're just going to wait for Nonna, and she's going to show us her trick.
This is too big for this one.
So she doesn't have to weigh. I mean, she's seen and she said, oh, that's too much. So she's just going to trim a little bit. But that's what 60 years of experience does. And now Nonna is rolling and everyone is watching. Dove è scritto il libro, ma? So Nonna is using a square tray. I mean, there's different, doesn't matter what shape you do. As long as the thin of the consistency of the base, that's the most important thing. Now, while we're doing this, the most important thing was about half an hour before we started, I posted our ready-made station. Now, for the young chefs, it's very important that before we start to cook, we really have to prepare the bench. It has to be spotless, clean. You wash your hands and everything is ready to go, because when you've got a clean environment, you always make a better feed. So the food always becomes a lot more cleaner and it tastes better. And then once we put the actual pizza in the oven, then we start the cleaning up really quick before we set the dining table. Okay, now these guys are ready. Now we're going to get the sauce. Now with this sauce here that you guys have in the pack, look, that's the organic made sauce from our great farmer down in Melbourne. He had a go and he made magic. Now you can use a little bit of sauce, you can go a little bit more. Less is better than more, because then the pizza may become a bit soggy, but some people prefer to have a little bit more than others, so it's completely up to you. Now what Sophia's doing is, that noise, she's putting holes on the base. So I'll get a bit closer. And the reason why you put those holes in the base is because you stop the flour or the base popping up like a balloon, so it doesn't puff up. So you put those holes, the pizza's going to stay flat and even throughout the cooking. Okay. Very good, Valentina. And if you can help it, not to put too much sauce on the edges, but if it goes over, again, it doesn't matter. It's still going to taste nice. That's it. Very nice, Valentina. Now, Eduardo wants to have a go. So Valentina's putting the holes in again. So this trick is very important, because you might not see the result of a puffed pizza, but it's not that nice. And Eduardo's not going to muck around. He's going to get straight into it. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Eduardo. Now we get the mozzarella cheese. And we put it nice and even. That's the trick. You got to spread it out even. And again, like the sauce, try not to put it around the edges, because then if it's on the edge, it will burn. I see we've got some friends watching from the international school, the French school. And Vic, how are you, mate? Mr. Macalino, hopefully you can't spin the pizza up in the air, Gino, with your bad shoulder. Okay, so now they decided they want to put something extra, so they want to put ham. So the cheese is done. Now they put whatever ingredient they like. Nick is saying to hurry up, the kids are getting hungry. Yes, I know, but last time people wanted to go a little bit slower. There you go, we'll put the ham. Eduardo is ready, so he just wants a ham pizza. Valentina, good? Okay.
Daddy, I didn't want it.
Oh, I'll put another one, it's okay. Now we can put a little bit of sauce on the top, that way it doesn't burn. So that's another little trick. Nick's gonna cry because I've released too many tricks. He's always whinging, in case you don't know Nick. Concentration at its best here with Valentina. Okay, now Eduardo, your turn. But you want to put something on top just to stop from drying up too much. Just a little bit of sauce.
What are you waiting?
Ha fatto subito, mamma. Now I've just given the green light to Nonna here to go as quickly as she wants to, and she's not going to muck around. She hates doing things slow. Hey Vanessa, you got a fussy eater, have you? Oh, this will do the trick, we hope. I'm just curious how your kids going. Are they up to this stage now? They've got the cheese and a little bit of sauce on top.
Questa è margherita. C'è una margherita. Okay.
Thanks, Rebecca. Yeah, the main circuit. Okay, so Nonna now is on her element. She's got the pizza ready. Now the oven, 250 degrees, and it is 12 minutes. So we'll put it in really quick. Doesn't fit in that well, but that's okay.
Che cucina? No, avevo la 20
Vuoi cacciarande, se no?
Facciamo aranda, sì.
We're going to take the big one out. No, che aranda tua, ma.
Ah.
We're going to take the big one out so we can fit the other three. Now,
Yours.
there we go.
Yours has big.
And now, what the pizza would look like once it comes out. So that's 12 minutes for 250 degrees. And
Daddy, can I eat the raw ham?
yeah, you can, Edward. Okay. And now this is what it looks like after 12 minutes. So that's just a plain margarita. You know, that's the most popular one. So after 12 minutes, take it out. If you've got a little roller, you just cut into whatever piece size you like. And that's it. We're done. So please, guys, if you could post the photos, and we'll have a nice competition. It's going to be a really good prize, actually. And that will be, we'll probably do the prize on the weekend. So thank you everyone for watching. I've had a bit of fun, got out of work. And yeah, we're going to have a nice feed now. And Chris, if you're watching, I'm not going to have too much pizza because I know tomorrow is the weighing session. So we're going to be good. But hopefully the boys are training would have gone hard. Okay, take care. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I'll just twinge the kids. Now this is the best part, guys. This is what it's all about. They enjoy it. They've done the hard work.
Because you're skinny, you're actually.
And now we're going to sit down on the table and we're just going to have a nice watch. Oh, the Nutella. The Nutella. I just remember. Thanks, Dee, again. Oh, you're on. We'll do quickly the Nutella.
Del Nutella è lo stesso, invece non ci metti cheese, siamo in fly in questa maniera.
Now with the Nutella, same thing again. We'll prepare the base. Oh, this is going to be a big piece. So this is going to be another Nutella for the whole family again. Thank you everyone for the nice comments. I'm glad you guys had fun. And look, the reason why we're doing this as well is we want to really, I mean, lockdown is here and it's going to be for a little while, I think. But look, it's a good time now, an opportunity to get together with all the family and just really get some really nice time. So then we'll put the holes in on the base. And what we do in our home, in our families, we actually take the opportunity to actually sit down and, you know, just spend some quality time with the kids. And we'll talk about, you know, whatever issues they want to talk about, either good or bad. But we try to line out any problem that they may be experiencing at the time on the dinner table. And we encourage them to, you know, that's a time where they can be themselves. And at the same time, we enjoy what they do, because Sophia now, she's cooking. Yesterday she cooked a nice octopus.
Allora, no, chi stava già informato in questa maniera? Sì.
Okay, so now what we do is you put the base in
Per 10 minuti, 8-10 minuti.
for about 8 minutes.
Guarda.
You keep an eye on it, because it depends on the thickness, it depends on how long you have to keep it. So when you see it be coming out like a biscuit, you take it out, and then we put the Nutella on top
Nutella e poi
and the strawberries. Have them ready
Strawberry
cut,
sopra.
and you put the strawberries on top, and you got dessert planned as well. So you hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you. I've got to thank all these young stars here for helping out. I appreciate it. And Nonna.
Thank you.
And you can see they're going crazy now, so that's good.
Bye bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.